Okay, so this next tapping is on releasing fear and embracing our new path. Now, anytime you're doing something new, it's scary because you've never done it before, and it takes some practice, it takes some getting used to, and it takes a mindset shift. So, I want you to be able to see fear for what it is. It's just the fear of the unknown, and transmute that fear into excitement and into a positive emotion. And just let yourself marinate in the fact that just because you're scared of something doesn't mean that you can't do it. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's being afraid and doing it anyway. So I want you to live your most courageous, beautiful life and to look fear in the face and be like, I got this. Okay, so let's just get right into it and start tapping on the side of the hand. I'm feeling afraid. I'm feeling nervous about what is to come, and the fear of the unknown is freaking me out. I know that this is temporary, and I'm going to move through this fear quickly. But right now, I'm feeling a bit paralyzed. So I'm going to see it for as it is and move through it efficiently. I'm not going to let fear get in the way of my dreams. I'm not going to let fear turn into anxiety and ruin my day. I'm not going to feel nervous or anxious because I am a fully capable human being. I look fear in the face and I tell it to F off. I don't have any room for fear in my life. But sometimes I choke up. Sometimes I feel paralyzed. And I just need to move through that with grace. I feel fear in my stomach. Where do you feel it? I feel fear here, and I'm just loosening those knots up, turning the fear into excitement, and understanding that uncertainty is okay. Fear of the unknown is fine, but I'm going to be courageous anyway. I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm not going to let it ruin my week. I'm not going to let it take over my month. I got a new life to build, and fear is only getting in the way. And fear turns into anxiety. And I am not here for that. So I'm doing this tapping now to release this fear. I'm doing this tapping to let go of anxiety, to remind myself how powerful I am, how capable I am, how much better I am than the fear. So even though I have felt anxiety or fear in the past, and it's stifled my creativity, it's ruined the night out, I forgive myself. I forgive myself for using fear as a comfort, as a security blanket as to why I couldn't do the thing. I used fear as an excuse, and I let it ruin my potential. So I'm going to look fear in the face now. I'm going to look it right in the eyes, and I'm going to say, you don't belong here. Thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm good, thanks. Whew. All right, let's take a big breath in. Hold. and release that fear. Let it all go. Get it out of here. Get out of here, fear. We ain't got time for you. All right, let's just get right into it. I am a badass. And I don't let fear ever get in my way. I don't need their bullshit. I don't need that fearful energy, that anxiety that comes with it, the nerves in my belly. I look fear in the face and I say, you. I look fear in the face and I say, oh, you're just excitement, masquerading as fear. I know you want to turn into anxiety, but I won't let it. I have no room for fear in my life. I may be fearful, but I'll do it anyway. Because I am courageous. Because I am strong. Because I am capable. And I'm better than that. I've wasted too much of my life being fearful. I've wasted so much of my life being anxious. I've wasted so much of my life being comfortable and not living to my full potential. I am releasing fear now. I'm releasing the hold that it has on me. I'm releasing the comfort blanket. I'm releasing the excuses and the anxiety. Goodbye, fear. I don't need you anymore. At one point in my life, you were helpful. But now you're just getting in the way. You're getting in the way of me living my dream life. You're getting in the way of this beautiful transition. You're not letting me live to my full potential because you're trying to protect me. So thank you and goodbye. You're no longer welcome here. I'm good, thanks. I got shit to do. And I don't have time for you. I have zero time for fear in my life right now. So please just F off. Because I have a beautiful life to create. And you're standing in the way. So I'm physically shoving you to the side right now. And I'm powering through because I am so much more powerful than that. I am bigger and better than my fears. And I see them for what they are. And I say, thank you, next. On to something more exciting than that. On to something more beautiful than that. On to the next level. The next level of honoring my full potential and living my truly beautiful life. So I'm thanking fear now. thanking it for keeping me safe. But nothing wonderful comes from safety. So I'm moving the hell on and embracing this courageous life. And that feels so freaking good. So I can feel the fear and do it anyway. And be super courageous about it. And move quickly and swiftly towards my dreams. Towards this big, beautiful life that I'm creating. I am so courageous. I am so brave. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am creating my new life with ease. It is so easy for me to live this abundant, beautiful life. I'm so grateful that I'm so capable. I'm so grateful that I'm so talented. And I'm doing everything that I want. I'm living my best freaking life. And so it is. Just like that, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for following along with this tapping. I hope it helped you eliminate fears from your life that no longer serve you, and that you can make way for new beginnings, fresh starts, new opportunities, and calling in those blessings without having the facade of fear getting in your way. So congratulations, you're doing it, and I'm so proud of you for doing the work. So go to your journal, write all your fears out, rip them up, and then on a new page, write down the opposite of those fears. Tell yourself how capable you are. Tell yourself that there's nothing to be afraid of, and you got this. Proud of you.